Welcome to Recipes for Our Daily Bread. Today I wanted to show you how to make a pie crust. A lot of people shy away from making pie crust because they think it's too difficult. But really, once you get used to it, it is extremely easy. So we start by taking 3 cups of all-purpose flour. We're going to get a big bowl and we're going to add 1 cup of Crisco shortening. Okay, I know it's Crisco shortening and it's bad for you, but you can't make pie crust without Crisco shortening. I'm using butter flavored. I like that, I prefer that, but regular shortening will work too. We're going to get all of it out of here because that makes it real flaky. Okay, take a pastry cutter or a large fork, whichever one that you prefer. Both of them work. I have used both of them many times. And you just want to cut the shortening into this flour. You're going to get it to where it's just kind of pea-size shortening everywhere. It could be fun. You could just take your aggression out of it and beat it in here. Okay, I have finished cutting the shortening into the flour. You can see that it is just kind of a crumbly mixture. Okay, and now to this, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. If you can see that, right into there. And I am going to add 1 beaten egg. You've noticed I don't even need a mixer. You can make this just in a bowl. You don't need a mixer to make pie crust. Okay, and now I'm going to stir this up really well. Okay, now I've got kind of like big crumbles. And now I'm going to add the secret ingredient. Okay, most pie crust you will find recipes are really pretty similar, but I have found a trick that really works, and that is to add vinegar. Okay, I add 2 tablespoons of vinegar and just put that in there. It makes the flakiest pie dough. You can even tell it when you're rolling it out, and I'll show you a little later, because when you're rolling it, it is so flaky that the flakes want to roll up on the rolling pin. Okay, so I'm going to mix that in there. See, so far it's been extremely easy. This is not hard. Then I'm going to take my ice water, and you need really cold ice water. I'm going to add 6 tablespoons of this extremely cold ice water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and that's all the ingredients. And you're just going to mix this up until it forms a soft dough, a ball. It'll come together into a ball. If you wanted to use your mixer, go ahead, use your mixer. Use the dough hook on your mixer. I've done that too, but I just don't like messing up that much. I just rather just use my hands in the bowl. Okay, when it comes together this much, that's when I take the spoon out and use my hands. And I'm just going to mix this up a little bit. work all the dry ingredients into the ball. And then it's done. There you go. Okay, this pie crust recipe that had 3 cups of flour in it makes 2 pie crusts. So what we're going to do is I'm going to divide this into 2 equal portions and put it in the refrigerator. Okay, I got up 2 pieces of saran wrap and laid them out on the counter, and I have cut my pie dough in half. So what I'm going to do is just take and wrap these up individually. Just roll them up individually and put them in the refrigerator. They really need to rest at least 30 minutes to an hour. You can do them a day or 2 ahead, that would be even better. So just take them like that and they're ready for the refrigerator. I took the homemade pie dough out of the refrigerator. Remember, we made 1 and we cut it in half, so it was enough for 2 pie crusts. And I've rolled that one out now, and you want to roll it out to just where it's just a little bit bigger than the pie plate that you are using. And then you can just flip it over there. Can you see how flaky that is? With that vinegar, that secret in there, it is extremely flaky. So you just want to flip that over on there. Okay. Press it down into it. This is a real deep pie crust, so I probably could have made it a pie plate, so I could have made it a little bit bigger. But what we're going to do is roll this under, roll the edges under, and then crimp them. Alright, I am finishing crimping my pie crust. And then I'm actually using my pie crust right now. I'm going to make a homemade tomato pie. Yes, I said tomato. I'm going to make a tomato pie, which is extremely southern. These are the first tomatoes of the year. My husband just stopped by the farmer's market and picked them up, so they're extremely fresh. So tune in for that tomato pie recipe on another post coming. I am pricking this pie crust with a fork, and I'm going to pre-bake it for probably about 10 minutes. I don't want to bake it too long, but since the tomatoes have a lot of water in them, I do want to pre-bake it just a little bit. So there's my pie crust, and I guarantee it will be extremely flaky pie crust. Try it at home. I promise you, you can do it. See how easy it was?